Hello folks and welcome to the 2023 PDGA Tim Selinske U.S. Masters. This is a PDGA Major event, and we are here in the greater Eugene area for this tournament. I want to thank Innova Discs and Gatekeeper Media. I'm Nick Hanson. Alongside me is Philo Brathwaite. How you doing today?
Awesome, brother. How you doing?
Oh, I'm great. It's such a good time to be out here. We have such beautiful area around us, and this course really showcases it with the mountains around us. Here on our card today, we've got yourself, Cale Leiviska, Dutch Napier, and Dave Feldberg. Some pretty good scores there. A 6 down out of yourself is a good front 9, I would say.
Yes, sir.
How do you feel about it?
I was cruising right along. Didn't really make any big mistakes. One drive kind of off position, but a couple of drives, I should say. But all in all, solid play.
Yeah, so let's get right into the back 9 here. We have hole 10. It's our only par 5 on the course, playing at 987 feet, playing just under par. The gentlemen on our card are definitely looking to birdie this one. How do you feel about this hole?
It's pretty fair. It's pretty straightforward. Par 5, tons of space out there. It gets a little tight around the green. If you should get a little sloppy with your approach, could find some problems. But all in all, lots of green grass out there. OB runs all along the left side. Really want to flex this thing down towards the right center.
Got yourself up here first after that hot start on the front 9. Just like you said, getting one quite a ways out there. That one's going to be in play and good position for you to attack this hole. Dutch Napier up next.
Smash from Dutchy, keeping it low and tight. Gets a little ground play, skip. Well up the fairway.
Cale Leiviska up now.
Smash-a-roni from Cale. Little baby flexor. Gonna blow past myself and Dutch.
He is the youngest and highest rated in the division here, so maybe a little looser than you guys, but you can take him.
He's been hanging tough on the Pro Tour. Cale's been playing some strong golf this year. He's always played strong golf. Feldberg gonna sneak past Cale for the longest drive on the card. Old man showing us what to do.
There we go. That patented form by Dave is pretty easy to spot. It's fun to watch. Self here, putting you in a good position there.
Yeah,
getting a
not
little close
exactly
there,
what I was
actually.
looking for, but I got away with it. Dutch going total layup for position here. Not really trying to push the distance, just give himself a nice angle and job done. Feldberg letting that driver eat. Tailwind, full send.
Oof.
He's also living on the edge.
Getting close.
So close, yeah, just about 100 feet into the green.
That hyzer play is bringing that path into play. Did you look at that or think about that at all during practice?
Yeah, I mean, you can see it. It's out there. You'd like to finish kind of on the right side of this path, maybe. That's on the left side. All of us are, except for Dutch. You'd like to be on the other side and kind of opens up the shot a little bit, takes a tree out of play. But this is still workable. 175-foot up shots. Yeah. Oops.
Getting a
lot long.
a lot long. All right.
40 feet long.
I'll let you say it. A lot long. Dutch here.
Beautiful touch from Dutch, but just a hair long. Tailwind, kind of accelerating the disc once again. That's the right touch there. Cale Leiviska. Bump and run. That's the way you'd like to see it.
Dave here.
Super overstable putter approach. Tap in birdie for Feldberg coming.
Putting it close. The wind really does become a big factor at this course, and great putt, Philo, to get this back 9 going. Let's get a replay out of that one.
Oh man, that wind was whipping. Little downhill headwind putt. Wasn't too thrilled with that approach, but I'm loving that putt.
Yeah, you got to be loving that to start your back 9. But the wind really changes how tough this course plays here.
Absolutely. If it were calm, this place would be a cakewalk.
Yeah.
The shots really aren't that difficult. Only a couple of places where there's a little bit of stress and some OB tight to the green, but honestly, it's a shooter's paradise out here.
Dutch in for his par. Dave having the easy tap in birdie. And here we are, hole 11.
Yeah, if you can pick this one up, this is strokes on folks here. He's thrown into a very stiff headwind, very, very stiff headwind. Got that pond well inside circle one, right in the landing zone where you'd like to be. Easy for this one to get away from you.
Got your disc up quite a bit in the air there.
I'm really happy I caught that tree because I'd have been out of bounds for sure. Totally gobbled up by the wind.
Gotta love the tree love you get sometimes.
Every once in a while it helps.
Cale up next here.
Ooh, that right there. Did you see that little shimmy to the right?
Yep.
That's why that happened.
That one was looking good.
It was.
By far the hardest green of the day so far, you'd say, correct?
Absolutely. This is such a tight lie to get into the green. Feldberg going over stable driver inside circle one.
Ooh.
That's a beauty.
That's the shot you were describing there. Dutch here.
And exposed the nose, flipped it over. That's just going to stall out and drop straight down for Dutch. Out there in circle two, maybe even longer.
Interesting, going with a turbo here. Why do you think that may be?
Just having some fun. Why not? He did have a kind of a crossing wind. He could have gone a normal putt, but I think he didn't want it to get accelerated again. You know, just stuff like that kind of tends to happen.
Ooh, yourself a little spinner there.
That was my only option. I was buried back there, just trying to get up and down for par. Feldberg, easy birdie putt. See if Feldberg can get the wheels rolling here on the back nine, back-to-back birdies. Dutch, no problem tapping in for par. Same for Cale, and I'll come along and scrape this one up.
Three's good on that one, though. We're on to hole 12.
This is one of those holes, if you walk away with par, you're kind of kicking yourself. 285 feet, straight up and over the hill. Lots of headwind, but there's plenty of room to work with. Just got to throw a good line.
And Dave, quick on the box here, it looks like. Maybe trying to beat the wind.
Oh, front chain, splash out. That headwind, not having it in the basket.
Wow. As it should be. We get a replay here looking at this, and
if he would have got more in the backside of that, it would have stuck for sure.
yeah, that was great height, but just a little too short. And when I say that, just by maybe an inch or two is all.
Maybe. He said he heard chains. We didn't hear it. I didn't hear anything. I'm deaf, but
You look like you're playing yours just a little wider there.
yeah, usually the wind really kind of pushes the disc in with a lot of hyzer at the end, so I was trying to give it some extra respect, but a little too much.
Dutch going with a sidearm here.
Hard to tell.
Hard to tell, but look good. Cale Leiviska up.
I like the idea here for Cale, trying to do something similar. One angle, one turn, get the big flare skip, but got gobbled up. Both of us did.
Yeah, this grass sometimes is very skippy, but today we're seeing a little Velcro out of it.
That's a putt right there from Cale. Little cross headwind, jams that thing right in the heart.
Hopefully one to get him going here for these last six. Oh,
I was trying to touch that one in there into the headwind. Could have used a bit more height.
good comebacker there, though. Looked like about the same distance.
Man, that wind was ripping. Not too happy with that par. Dutch smashes one into chains. Feldberg should come along, do something similar. Give it its full attention. You see that flag standing still.
Whew. I was going to say, on Dutch's last putt, you could see out of that hand immediately, it went almost to vertical, even though he was pretty close to the basket. Just
Feldberg takes his time and cursing the wind a little there.
All right, here we are at hole 13, 640-foot par 4. We're going to have some OB on this one, it looks like, along that left side there. We're going to play back up to another tough green, but in reach.
Yeah, pretty generous landing zone, I'd say, for a green. Got that front hill to take the speed off. It's really just about a setup shot and a pitch up. Feldberg giving this a full send. This is a massive drive. It's big. He still throws hard, man.
Yeah, he still throws far for
47 years old.
How old is he now? Yeah, 47.
Dutch Napier trying to match. Comes up a bit short, but plenty of room to work with.
Cale getting a little more turn out of his disc there.
That's fine.
A little more distance, even.
Anything in the fairway should give you an angle into the green.
Yeah, there's been a couple here now that haven't been so much about the drive because of how much, spaces there is to land as it is about these upshots we're throwing.
Yeah, second shot's really the crucial one here. Dutch hanging it out just a little, looking for some ground play, and that's good. And that should be right up inside circle one.
Yep, that's that hill you talked about with speed control there. As soon as we saw it there, it almost hit the brakes.
Cale giving this a bid.
Oof. Yourself putting one wide enough. Oof. Hitting the pole.
We like that.
Yeah, we do. Dave here. Just a nice, easy hyzer into that hill, and
no problem.
No problem.
Feldberg is awake.
Yeah. Yeah, you weren't kidding. Even with that OB on the left there, this is a pretty easy green with the ability to hit into that hill and have the disc slow down for you.
Yeah, it's really about that wind. They say it's always windy here in the afternoon. This is a Circle Bar golf course in Oak Ridge, about 40 minutes southeast of Eugene. The West Cascades, beautiful. We're up here in the mountains, about, I imagine, 1,300 feet up here, maybe close to 15. Beautiful drive, about 25 minutes past Dexter. If you're familiar with the area, here at hole 14, OB running all along the right side here, but you do got a very generous crosswind that should help you if you're going to take the hyzer route. Feldberg drop and roller. This just gets punished, man. The crosswind just took the disc right out from underneath it.
Yeah, that's a tough shot to throw on one uphill, but two, that right to left wind there.
Dutch had the right idea, but just a little shy. Could have given it a few more feet of width.
Cale getting his disc much higher in the air.
Yeah, classic Anheuser there from Cale, but the wind just not allowing it to make the turn. Pin high, 35-footer for Cale coming up.
Oh, and I see you're going with a hyzer here over the OB.
Yeah, that's the only shot I practiced. Just hook it out there nice and hard and let the wind give it a ride. Try to avoid those late trees.
Oh, and he hits his mark.
No, I did not.
No?
I overthrew it by 40 feet. I got a terrible putt coming up.
I was going to say, you hit that gap there with the trees. Didn't want to bounce OB right. But
no, I'm safe, but this is not the look you want. Downhill, putting into a pretty stiff headwind. OB to the left. All touch right there, baby.
Never a doubt. We get a replay here. Great putt, Philo.
Thank you, sir. That felt really nice. I was a little nervous about that putt. Hard to keep things under control, putting downhill into a headwind.
Yep.
Cale from range tries up a bit short. Feldberg also beyond the circle, trying to get cheeky.
Oof.
Catches some band up top, walking away with a par.
It's tough to say in this wind, but maybe big putted those guys, huh, Philo?
Maybe, I wasn't counting it when I walked up there. I was thinking, all right, I'm going to take a good bid at it, but I'm not expecting to make this. And maybe that rattled them a little bit. I mean, they weren't easy putts for any of us, honestly. Those guys putting with that crossing wind, not surprised they're coming out of there with a par.
All right, we're back to hole 15. 641 foot par 4. Playing just over par, and it's going to be quite downhill. We're going to have that small pond in the left side of the green, and we're going to have a significant headwind here off the tee. Philo's up first.
Looking to throw flat off the left side and let the wind drag it over, and a little too much flat there for me. Fortunately, overstable disc just going to burn over and get into the ground before the OB off to the right.
Dave here making a correction, it looks like.
Absolutely. He threw the perfect line. It's going to get a little held up from the wind, but placement, perfect center fairway.
With this wind, do you think people can get OB right there?
I saw it happen on the group that played the hole before I did.
Okay.
Came flying into our fairway over there on 13, or 14 rather.
Dutch getting one up.
Actually, it was on 13. Solid play from Dutch. Chip shot from there into the green.
Oh, got another one in the air already there.
I think that was a replay of the Dutch. Oh, maybe that was Cale.
Getting it in quick before that wind, you know?
Yeah, I got about 350 into the green after that terrible drive. Pretty nasty wind out there. Going to go overstable and just try to stall that thing in there at the last second.
Oh!
That would have been a bonus, huh?
That was, whew, looking good. Dave going to be a little outside, it looks like.
Yeah, the wind held him out. That thing was expected to hook a bit more for him, and not happening. Same for Cale, though. That crossing wind's just kind of holding him out.
Yeah, where you basically probably had more of a headwind from that side of the fairway you were at.
I was a bit wider out to the right, so I was kind of playing more directly into it, and they're playing across it a bit more. Dutch also gives the bucket a scare inside circle one. And look at that flag once again for Feldberg on a standstill.
Oh, what a bid.
Absolutely. One of the best putts of the day for Feldberg right there. Going overstable putter into the headwind and smash. He just trusted his instincts that time. He didn't overthink the system, overthink the process. Just saw what he needed to do and put his hand in the right place. Yep. Excellent birdie for Dave.
Chose a couple right angles and just trusted the release. Cale also getting it in the heart of the change there for his birdie.
Absolutely. Solid putt there from Cale. On the appropriate side of the wind, on the tailwind side. Dutch creeps it in on the right side. Honestly, we're happy with any putt going in right now as hard as the wind was blowing.
Yeah,
I think we were in the apex of it right here. Completely exposed out here, right in the middle of the golf course. I'm trying to take my time and let that gust blow through.
Yep. I don't blame you there.
Trying to keep in mind I got 30 seconds to work with and rush one out there and creep it in.
We're going to get it above that rim, but there's a birdie for yourself there, Philo, and I think that's our first star frame of the day.
I think so.
Here we are, hole 16, 280 feet, par 3. Got the OB there on the backside again, is that correct?
It's surrounded by out of bounds. Really just looking for a kind of a mid-high hyzer, and that's not the height. That was an early release. Got a little stuck in my hand and my ankle.
Got a little grin on your face. You knew you wanted that one back.
Yeah, I was thinking, all right, one bad throw on the day is not going to kill you.
Dave here lining up the hyzer, and
Pretty spot on there from Dave. That's what you're looking for. Really overstable, hang it out there a little wide.
Dutch going with the sidearm there.
I like it. The wind's really going to help him get back into the field of play. Beautiful play there from Dutch. Runs it a little past. Going to have a tailwind putt.
Cale here with that hyzer.
Yeah, it comes up a little short.
On days like today, you really try to play for those tailwind putts.
Absolutely, you would love to, but it's hard to do that on this hole because it's kind of a weird shape with this crossing wind, and the OB really does kind of run right around circle's edge. Not the best approach there from myself. Leaves this long putt, and yeah,
Oof.
I guess you could imagine what happened there.
Yep, unfortunate. Cale for his birdie.
Beautiful putt there from Cale. A few more steps than he'd like to be on a 285-foot, hole, but brilliant putt to cover it up.
Dave for his birdie. Oh. Got a little bit of lift there. The wind even looked like it was down for a little second there. Dutch gonna drop in his birdie from about 25 or so.
Still a little work here for bogey.
And there you are. Sure not pleased with the bogey, but
No, I beat myself that time. Got in my head with the headwind. Kind of got stuck on the tee pad a little bit when I got my plant foot in the ground. Oh well, hole 17. This is a great hole right here. 622 feet. That OB kind of runs up to the right side, right to where you'd like to land. Really opens up a pretty routine up and down from there. Man, that tailing wind is making it hard to get to the ideal landing zone. It seems like everybody kind of gets blown out to the left most times. Makes it a little bit of a longer approach into the green. Dutch dropping dimes in the fairway. Nicely done.
Cale here, getting his disc a little higher and more hyzer.
Yeah, he tried to press that line a little bit. Solid. Feldberg wasted no time.
Yeah, these guys are going quick today, trying to get some of their shots in before the next wind gust. Philo, you're with a flatter shot here.
Yeah, I'm really trying to get up to that corner to take some of the distance away. I don't want to have a long approach into this green. It's kind of sticky up there by the green. It looks like the basket's right next to that tree, but it's actually about 30 past it. That's even a hair short from Feldberg. Not super parked, right in that 6 meters, 6 steps from the bucket away. Brand new DX rock I got from my buddy Brody Miller. The Disc Golf Depot up in Portland. Gets me in circle one.
Gotta love the homie hookups.
Absolutely. Well, I paid for that rock. I got some love. Went in for a signing last Monday, and or actually earlier this week. So, show some love back to the place that helps me out.
Dutch going with the sidearm approach.
Oh, he's on the right side for the wind. Tailing wind putt here for Dutch. Solid putt. Very solid.
Yeah, very solid, especially after starting the day how he did.
Bogey start. That putt rolled away on one, threw it OB on two, and then comes back strong, Dutch Napier.
Good putt from yourself there.
Yeah, I left that a bit short. I was trying to explain that to you guys coming into this green. It's a little longer than it looks from back there.
Yeah.
That grass is sticky.
Good bounce back, though, from your last hole.
Thank you. Definitely wanted to recover. Cale Leiviska slides that home, gets it to 8 under. Feldberg's going to leave Cale's disc in the bucket and follow that up.
It's kind of strange to leave it hanging in the chains like that.
I've seen something weird happen with that once before. Anyway, this is a great finishing hole. Hole 18, 572 feet, plays uphill all the way to the green. This entrance into the green, if you're playing the hyzer route, very difficult to get it up to the top of the crown here. Situated very close to the edge the basket is. A lot of roll-away potential. Dutch going to the flex. Oh. This is definitely a hole you don't want to be short off the tee. Cale Leiviska, no problems here. Powers it up the middle gap and in position.
It's looking very nice up there. Dave Feldberg up now.
You'd really, really like to get this thing either as far right as you can or as far left as you can. It seems when you end up in the fairway middle, the options are not the best.
Okay.
I'm trying to do my best to get this to finish left, but it's such a hard, steep climb up the hill. Not getting a lot of footage out of that drive.
Yeah, the further you get up the hill, the less it's going left by the time you get there. And Dutch with another sidearm here.
Yeah, it got a little bit too much drag out of that. Long approach into the green. I'm going to try to fire the gap here. A little bit of a pull.
Oh,
that's all right. Wasn't expecting to make birdie here. It would have been nice. This is a bonus birdie for sure. I'd say hole 3 and 18 are the bonus ones. Maybe 3, 18, and 11. Get those. You really got some strokes on folks today. Cale Leiviska going for the backhand, and once again that wind's just going to beat it up and drop it down like a helicopter.
yeah. He'll be just outside the circle, would you say? Or maybe on
Just
the line?
yeah, just outside circle 1. Feldberg lined up nicely. Ninja branched. 45-footer coming up for Feldberg.
Here you are. Kind of just pitching that one up there.
Yeah,
getting
I
out of there
wanted
with the
nothing
par.
to that. Yeah, that runaway potential. Wanted nothing to do with that. Feldberg, one more heroic effort and just short. Fortunate to stay. That could have rolled away.
Yeah, this one. Oh,
Same for Dutch.
2 bids and 2 sticks.
Mm.
That's pretty good. Oh, and Cale just a little high there.
Oh, that would have been a fantastic birdie. But we're all walking away with pars, and we'll all shake hands and reload for round 2.
Yeah, good start to the day here. 2 7s, an 8, and a 10 down for our card. Getting you going for the weekend. In a good position. You're not going to win it on the first day, so, you know, just
Tried to keep things stress-free for an opening round, not do anything too silly, and give up too many strokes. 1 bogey on the day. We can live with that.
yeah, taking a look at our card here, like I was saying, 10 down from Philo, Cale at 8, Dave at 7, and Dutch also at 7 down. Take a quick look at our leaderboard here. Philo making it back to our lead card for tomorrow.
Yes, sir. We joined with Chris Shotwell, Shasta Chris, and leader all the way from Del Wood, Allen, Lefty, Hermosillo. It's going to be a good one. We'll catch you guys round 2. See you then.